Hey guys, Admin Clay here with another quick guide to Roll20. Today's episode is about Charactermancer and how to use it. First and foremost, the DM or leader of the table will have to assign you a character sheet. That is done simply by going into the table, selecting the journal, pressing the add button and character. From then you can either leave it with the randomly generated name or you can give it the name of the person or player it will be assigned to. You'll also want to make sure it is assigned to that player's journals and that it can be edited and controlled by that player. And then you simply select Save Changes. You can change those settings anytime just by going into it again, selecting Edit, and make it the changes you want to make. You can add GM notes, that's only visible to the GM. So basic information or plans you have for that player's character. The player can also put down some information they want as well as upload artwork that they want to represent their character. And then again, once you're done, save the changes. From there, you'll want to go into the character sheet, and you will be using the Use the Charactermancer button, because that's what we're going to be going through, which will bring you to this page. It's a step-by-step process. What you have available throughout the Charactermancer depends entirely on the compendium that is shared by the DM or the leader of the table, the owner. Sometimes it'll just be the SRD stuff if they don't have anything shared, or it'll be the source books that you personally have available. If you have source books on Roll20, you are able to access them at all times, whether you run the table or just a player at the table. They will always be in your own personal compendium. But if you don't have any personally, it is all dependent on what your DM has available as to what you can select here. So, once you're ready to start, select Next, which will bring you to the race. Here it is simple, you just go through and select which race you are interested in. So we'll say Dragonborn. It'll pop up the information about the Dragonborn along the side here. It'll also add the modifiers here as well, the increases. It'll also have the more important informations along the side here, things of import and note. If at any time you think, no, you know what, I don't want to be a Dragonborn, Goliath, it will change, it will update these. The Goliath specific race features will pop along the side there for easy reference and quick read through, as well as more in-depth lore and information in the box at the side here. Also choose your alignment here. It's not really that important if you ask me, but some people are very alignment focused. If you have tashes or your DM has tashes, you are able to have the Customize Your Origin feature here. You simply toggle that on, and then you can personally choose where you want your ability score increases to go. Or you can go with the standard Strength Constitution, if that is not available. Once you've chosen your race and you're happy, select Next, which will bring you over to your class. Then you go through, select, have a read through. This is what rogues have available, their weapon proficiencies, armor proficiencies, as well as they have 4 skill proficiencies. You then press the drop down. These are the options, so we'll go through those. Sleight of hand, and obviously with a rogue you want to have stealth. You also have thieves tools proficiencies. At level 1 you can choose 2 of your skill proficiencies you want to have expertise in. So we want stealth, and we'll say sleight of hand. Also have thieves' cant, sneak attack, and the equipment you start with as a rogue. That's done. I'm happy with that. Go next. Abilities. And this is your ability score method. This is basically your standard array, roll for stats, point by, or custom. If you're doing standard array, you just select where you want the stats to be located. just randomly pressing, or you can clear assignment to start from scratch. If you're doing the roll for stats, select roll 4d6, drop lowest. You'll see that in the chat here, it has rolled me some stats. And along here, these are the stats I rolled. Oh, 2 7s. Yeesh. Nonetheless, it's not very smart or wise. We'll go with strength, dexterity, constitution, and charisma there. Or you can do the point buy system. Available points 27. It updates how many points you have available and updates it as you go. Custom is for if you have rolled outside of the table, either using a special macro that allows you to re-roll ones, or you've done it with physical dice or elsewhere, then you just simply input the numbers you have right here. Just random numbers. 2. Huh? Once you have done that, you're happy with where you have assigned your stats. Again, press next, which brings you to your background. Scroll through, find the one you want, add anything, make choices if available, have a read, all those kinds of things. Here you can have your personality traits, which you can choose, or roll for if you roll for it. They will update them for you. There they are. And a list of the equipment you get from your background. You go into equipment, right here. We go with class equipment. Starting wealth will allow you to roll the dice, and you start with 110 gold, and then you go through and buy the equipment you want with that gold. But I always go with the class equipment personally. Then you choose from the drop down, rapier or shortsword, shortbow, quiver, arrows 20, or shortsword, burglar's pack, or dungeoneer's pack, or explorer's pack. Now, if you're unsure of what you have in those packs, you can go into the compendium here by pressing the eye with a circle and search burglar. Select it. So inside you'll have a backpack, 1000 ball bearings, string, candle, crowbar, hammer, piton, hooded lantern, flask of oils, rations, tinderbox, waterskin, hemp and rope. Yeah, I like that selection, so we'll stick with burglar's pack. You also get a set of artisan's tools. I would like to have... We'll go with leatherworker's tools. Why not? As that's what you got from your equipment of background. After that's done, next. Here, if you went with a spellcaster, you'll be able to select which spells you have. So I'll just quickly jump back to a spellcasting class, which you can change at any time. So we'll go cleric. So I can different proficiencies, choose a domain. Yeah, we'll go grave domain, why not? And there we go, and then we just quickly double check everything else is still the same. Yes, it is. Equipment would not be the same because we have now changed class. So I'll have to go through all of these. There we go. To get to the spells. There we go. So as Grave Domain, I already have Spare the Dying as standard. I also have Bane and False Life as standard just from being Grave Domain. Then I can choose any of the cantrips that are available to me. Sacred Flame, Mending, and Toll the Dead. As you can see, the spell info will pop up at the side here. If I want to recheck what Toll the Dead does, I simply select the eye, and here is the spell slot. Sacred Flame, level 1 spell, Inflict Wounds, Sanctuary, detect magic. Again, select the eye, it'll give you the spell's information. Once you're happy with your spell selection, you select next. If you're variant human, you start with a feature, so you can choose them here as well. Then after that, once you've selected the one you want, you select next. Bio. So this is where I can change my character's name. So Talia, my Goliath. Oh, what's the ages of Goliath usually? Isn't that, yeah, that's usually the same as humans, but if you want to double check, you can scroll down here. Goliath traits, age. Goliaths have lifespans comparable to humans. Alright, so we'll say that my Goliath is 38. Height is usually between 7 and 8 feet tall, so we'll say 7. Oh, we'll just go straight 7 feet. Weight between 280 and 340, so we'll say 300. Eyes, blue. Hair, brown. Skin, yes. Nah. If you have a preferred skin color, you can put that there, but fair? Grey? I don't know. Next. And here you can review the choices you've made. Nothing is red, which is good. However, if you at some point cross, for example, if I didn't choose a skill proficiency here and I got to review, it will inform me that your class allows you to choose up to 2 skills, but you've only chosen 1. So I'll go back to class, select the skill I want, go back, it is fixed. If I hadn't selected a skill here either, or a language, it will inform you. So you can go back into background and change that again. Once that is done, everything looks good, you're satisfied with your character, simply apply changes, give it a moment to build your character. Sometimes it takes no time, sometimes it takes a bit longer depending, and once that's done, here you have a fully filled out character sheet. With your hit points, your armor class all worked out for you, your equipment already here, your spells and weapon attacks already set up for you, ready to go. And that is how you make a character through Charactermancer. Thanks for watching. Bye.